As I reach my door, I feel my pulse hammering in my ears. The sight of those glowing eyes is etched in my mind, and my body trembles. I fumble with my keys, the jangling sound a stark contrast to the silence that now surrounds me. Finally, I manage to get the door open, slipping inside and slamming it shut behind me. I'm at home cleaning when I think I hear a noise. I pull out my earbud, but there's nothing but silence. Shrugging it off, I put my earbud back in and proceed with wiping down the kitchen counter. As I throw the paper towel in the trash, bag the trash up, and take it out of the trash can, I start to dance to the music. In the hallway, I catch a glimpse of something out of the corner of my eye. My heart skips a beat, but when I look, there's nothing there. It might be my imagination, I tell myself. The hall is pretty dark after all. I reach the outside door of my apartment and start walking towards the garbage bins in the parking lot. The music from my earbuds is still blaring, but something feels different. The hair on the back of my neck stand up, and I remove one earbud, straining to hear anything that might explain my unease. I look around but see no one. It's just me, but that doesn't feel right. I keep walking, picking up the pace, moving swiftly to the garbage bins. I glance behind me and all around, checking for anyone nearby. Relief floods me when I see the bin lid is already open. I toss the trash bag in and begin to turn around to head back to the building when I hear a noise. I look back towards the bin and freeze. A pair of yellow glowing eyes peek out from the side of the bins. The figure begins to shift slowly, moving its frame from the side of the bin. Its skin is gray, its tall form looming in the dim light. Long, curling fingers stem from its hands, and in that moment, all I can think to do is run. As I reach my door, I feel my pulse hammering in my ears. The sight of those glowing eyes is etched in my mind, and my body trembles. I fumble with my keys, the jangling sound a stark contrast to the silence that now surrounds me. Finally, I manage to get the door open, slipping inside and slamming it shut behind me. Leaning against the door, I try to catch my breath. What was that? My mind races, trying to rationalize the glowing eyes and the shifting figure. Maybe it was a cat, I tell myself, though deep down I know the explanation doesn't fit. I double lock the door and make my way to the living room, the familiar surroundings providing little comfort. I grab my phone and dial a friend's number. As it rings, I peer through the peephole of the door, half expecting to see those eyes staring back at me. "Hello?" my friend's voice comes through the line, breaking the silence. "Hey, it's me," I say, my voice shaky. Something weird just happened. I recount the story, detailing the noise, the feeling of being watched, and the eyes by the garbage bins. My friend listens patiently, then tries to reassure me. "It's probably just your mind playing tricks on you. You know how our brains can be when we're alone." I nod even though she can't see me. "Yeah, maybe, but it felt so real." "Listen," she says, "if you really freaked out, you can come to stay at my place tonight." "Thanks," I reply, "but I think I'll be okay." I just needed to hear a friendly voice. We talk for a little while longer, her words slowly calming my nerves. After hanging up, I decide to take a shower, hoping the warm water will wash away my lingering fear. As I step under the spray, I replay the events in my mind. The rational part of me tries to downplay the fear, but the primal part of me knows what it saw. I finish my shower and dress for bed, deciding to leave a small light on in the hallway. Lying in bed, I can't shake the feeling that something is out there. I stare at the ceiling, listening for any sound, any indication that I'm not alone. The minutes tick by, and slowly, exhaustion takes over, pulling me into a restless sleep. In my dreams, I see those eyes again. They're closer this time, watching, waiting. The darkness around them shifts, and I feel a sense of dread settle in my bones. I wake with a start, my room still cloaked in the pre-dawn darkness. I sit up, the remnants of the nightmare clinging to me. I know I won't be able to sleep again, so I decide to make myself a cup of tea. As I walk to the kitchen, I glance at the clock. It's just after 4 a.m. The world outside is still asleep, and a heavy silence hangs in the air. I boil water and prepare my tea, the familiar ritual calming my nerves. I take my cup to the living room and curl up on the couch, turning on the TV for some background noise. The soft glow of the screen and the low murmur of news broadcast provides a semblance of normality. But as I sip my tea, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. I glance towards the window, the curtains drawn tightly shut. A chill runs down my spine. I sit my cup down and walk over, slowly pulling the curtain aside to peer outside. The street is empty, the parking lot deserted. I breathe a sigh of relief and let the curtain fall back into place. Maybe my friend was right. Maybe it was just my imagination. I return to the couch, determined to shake off the lingering fear. But as I settle in, I can't help but wonder, what if it wasn't just my imagination? What if something is out there, watching, waiting? The thought sends another shiver down my spine, and I pull the blanket tighter around me. As the first light of the dawn begins to creep into the room, I tell myself that it's over, that I'm safe. But deep down, I know that I'll never forget those glowing eyes, and I can only hope that whatever they belong to, they're gone, for good.